Lesson 1. Where are you from? Page 2. Conversation. A. Listen. Where is Nicole from? Who did Brian travel with?
Hi. How's it going? I'm Nicole.
Pretty good. My name's Brian.
And where are you from?
I'm from Canada. And you?
Brazil.
I went to Brazil last year.
Really? Wow. Did you travel alone?
No, I went with friends. It was fun. Listen, I'd better get going.
Page 2. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
Hi. How's it going? I'm Nicole.
Pretty good. My name's Brian.
And where are you from?
I'm from Canada. And you?
Brazil. Have you been there?
I went to Brazil last year.
Really? Wow. Did you travel alone?
No, I went with friends. It was fun. Listen, I'd better get going. I don't want to be late.
Page 3. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice how we pronounce contractions. 1 syllable.
What's? I've. I'm. It's. She's. They've.
2 syllables.
Isn't. Couldn't. Doesn't. Didn't. Wasn't. Wouldn't.
Lesson 2. I'm tall and thin. Page 4. Conversation. A. Listen. Who is Nathan looking for? What is she wearing?
Excuse me, I'm looking for my wife.
What does she look like?
Well, she's tall and thin.
Does she have red hair?
No, my wife has dark brown hair.
What's she wearing?
A blue skirt and a white blouse.
Is that her by the changing room?
Yes, I guess she wants that coat.
Page 5. Listening. A and B.
Great party, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know many people here.
You don't? Do you know Paula?
No?
Oh, well, that's her over there. Do you see her? She has blonde hair, and she's in her early 30s. She's wearing a black dress.
She looks nice.
She's talking to Reggie, her cousin.
Yeah. And where's Wally? I've heard of him, but I don't know him.
This party is for him. He's over there.
What does he look like?
He's short and a little heavy. He's wearing a green sweater.
How old is he?
He's 22.
And who's that man by the food table?
The middle-aged one? That's Adam. He's Paula's older brother.
He's really thin. Oh, look, Valerie's here.
Who?
My friend Valerie. See her? She's really pretty. She has black hair and she's wearing a blue dress.
The one by the door?
Yeah. Do you want me to introduce you?
Sure.
Lesson 3. Alice is more serious. Page 6. Conversation. A. Listen. How are Mary's children similar? How are they different?
Mary,
Your twin girls look so much alike. How do you tell them apart?
Actually, they have very different personalities.
Oh? In what way?
Matilda is very outgoing and talkative.
And what about her sister?
Alice is more serious, and she can be very impatient sometimes.
I see they both like to draw.
Yes, they're both very creative. They love to make things.
Page 7. Listening. A and B. 1. Nora.
I have a new friend, Nora. We're the same in some ways, but different in other ways. Nora is very outgoing. She likes to be around people. I'm not really outgoing. I'm shy. But we're still good friends. She's also confident. In math class, she always shouts out the answers. She is sometimes right, but sometimes wrong. She doesn't care. She just tries. I like that about her.
2. Simon.
The new guy in our class, Simon, is interesting to me. He's really good at art. He's creative and loves anime. He wants to be an anime artist someday, but he's also very good at math. He's probably the best student in our class, actually. He gets good grades easily, but he hardly studies. He's becoming a good friend.
3. Kaylee.
I work in a coffee shop on weekends, and there's a new girl there. Her name's Kaylee. She's not hardworking at all and gets very impatient with customers. You know, sometimes customers need time to choose their order. Kaylee just looks the other way and taps her fingers like this. She also forgets the customer's orders and makes lots of mistakes. I don't think she'll have this job for very long.
Lesson 4. All of my friends text. Page 8. Conversation. A. Listen. What is Luke doing? What does Luke often do on his phone?
What are you doing?
I'm just sending an email.
Do you always use your phone to send emails? All of my friends text these days.
Some of my friends text, some don't. That email was to my dad.
So, what else do you use your phone for?
I often use it to play games. A lot of my friends watch movies, but I find the screen too small.
Do you use it for social networking?
Sure, all the time. Say, I don't think we're friends online.
Page 8. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
What are you doing? Are you busy?
I'm just sending an email.
Do you always use your phone to send emails? All of my friends text these days.
Some of my friends text, some don't. That email was to my dad. He sends me emails every day.
So, what else do you use your phone for?
I often use it to play games. A lot of my friends watch movies, but I find the screen too small.
Do you use it for social networking?
Sure, all the time. Say, I don't think we're friends online.
Page 9. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice how of is often pronounced of before vowel sounds, but reduce to before consonant sounds. Of plus vowel sound.
All of our classmates.
A lot of English speakers.
A few of us in this class.
Of plus consonant sound.
All of my classmates. A lot of Korean speakers. A few of their friends.
Lesson 5. I've never had Thai food. Page 12. Conversation. A. Listen. Who has tried Mexican food? Where do Kent and Lori decide to go?
Hi, Lori. I'm getting hungry.
Hey, Kent. Me too. Have you ever tried Mexican food? I know a great place.
No, I haven't. But I think I want Asian food.
Okay. How about Thai?
I've never had Thai food.
It's my favorite. The noodle dishes are amazing.
Do you have a place in mind?
There's a place called Thai-rific.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Page 13. Listening. A and B. Number 1.
I've had this several times, but it's not easy to get fresh. I've often had it as juice. The first time I tried it, I didn't know what to expect. It was very sour. I've only tried sweet fruit, but I really liked it. I would recommend this to anyone.
Number 2.
I love most types of seafood, but this one? I'm not so sure. Well, I know it's popular, but I'm not sure why. I just remember it was expensive, and it looked dangerous. When I tasted it, I just remember thinking, it's so salty. I like salty food, but not this. Oh, and it's raw. Have you ever had it?
Number 3.
I tried this once in the United States. It's popular in the South. It's a vegetable that not a lot of people know or like. It's in dishes like gumbo, and I hear that it is delicious. I've never tried gumbo. I just had this vegetable fried. It was really bland. I didn't like the texture at all.
Number 4.
This is one of my favorite foods. I tried it the first time when I was 8 years old. I remember the taste was really strong, but I guess I like strong flavors because I eat this all the time. I like it in salads, on crackers, and with fruit.
Lesson 6. First, grill the bread. Page 14. Conversation. A. Listen. What do you need to make bruschetta? What do you do after you rub the bread with garlic?
What are you making?
Bruschetta. Have you tried it?
No. How do you make it?
First, grill the bread. Make sure you grill both sides. Then rub the bread with garlic.
Okay. It smells good.
Next, pour olive oil on the bread. Don't pour too much, just a little. After that, put on some chopped tomatoes. Finally, add salt, pepper, and basil leaf. Try one.
Page 14. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
What are you making?
Bruschetta. Have you tried it?
No. How do you make it?
First, grill the bread. Make sure you grill both sides. Then rub the bread with garlic. Do this right away.
Okay. It smells good.
Next, Pour olive oil on the bread. Don't pour too much, just a little. After that, put on some chopped tomatoes. Finally, add salt, pepper, and a basil leaf. Try one. You'll love it.
Page 15. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice how the two consonant sounds at the beginning of a word are pronounced together. Each of these words is one syllable. 1,
Smell.
2,
Skip.
3,
Spice.
4,
Steam.
5,
Snack.
6,
Fry.
7.
Glad.
Lesson 7. The service is great. Page 16. Conversation. A. Listen. What does the pink peppercorn serve? What doesn't Sarah like about the restaurant?
So, what are you in the mood for?
Have you tried that new restaurant near the subway station?
You mean the pink peppercorn?
Yeah, that's the one.
No, I haven't yet. What's it like?
It's pretty good. They serve a lot of curries and noodle dishes, and their prices are reasonable. Most of the dishes cost about $10.
That's pretty good. What's the service like?
The service is really slow, but otherwise it's a nice place.
I think I'll try it.
Page 17. Listening. A and B. Number 1.
They've done a nice job with the decoration.
I like the colors.
So do I. And the music is good. It's not too loud.
I hate restaurants with loud, noisy music. You can't hear yourself think.
I know. This place feels really relaxed.
Number 2.
But it's too bad it's so far.
Yeah, it's not near anything.
I heard it's hard to get space downtown.
I don't think many customers will come here.
I agree. It takes too long to get here.
Number 3.
The menu looks really good.
Where do we start? Some of the chicken dishes look nice.
They're famous for their seafood.
Oh, yeah? I see they have octopus.
I've never tried that. Oh, I can't decide.
Number 4.
But I think they need to hire more people.
I agree. The servers are really busy. They need 1 or 2 more.
And our server made a mistake with our meal. That's not good.
She didn't even know the menu very well.
Yeah. She couldn't answer many questions.
Number 5.
Wow! Our bill is only $29.
That's very reasonable.
A new restaurant can't charge too much.
I know, or they won't get much business.
I hope they're making money at least.
Lesson 8. Are you ready to order? Page 18. Conversation. A. Listen. Which side dish does the customer order? Does she order an appetizer?
Welcome to Zippy's. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'd like the fried chicken, please.
Would you like mashed potatoes, French fries or steamed rice with that?
I'll take steamed rice.
Anything to drink?
I'll have the peach iced tea.
Anything else? Would you like to start with an appetizer?
No, I'm saving room for dessert.
Page 18, Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
Welcome to Zippy's. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'd like the fried chicken, please. I'm pretty hungry.
Would you like mashed potatoes, French fries, or steamed rice with that?
I'll take steamed rice.
Anything to drink?
I'll have the peach iced tea.
Anything else? Would you like to start with an appetizer?
No, I'm saving room for dessert. I'll take a chocolate cake.
Page 19, Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice the intonation rises and then falls in questions that ask a choice. 1.
Hot tea or iced tea?
2.
Would you like mashed potatoes, French fries, or steamed rice?
9. I have a sore throat. Page 22. Conversation. A. Listen. What is Layla's problem? What does Tracy suggest?
Hi, Tracy. I'm not feeling too well.
Oh? What's the matter, Layla?
I have a sore throat.
That's too bad. I hope it's not the flu. Have you seen a doctor?
No, I'm fine, really. I think I just have a cold.
You have a fever. Why don't you go home and rest?
Good idea. Can you take notes for me in class?
Sure. I hope you feel better soon.
Thanks.
Page 23. Listening. A and B. 1.
So how was your weekend?
It was so-so. Look what I did.
That looks really painful. What happened?
I was playing tennis and I fell.
Oh, no. Does it hurt?
Oh, yeah. Luckily, I didn't break it. I went to a doctor. She took an x-ray and just put a bandage on it. But it's really difficult to hold anything. I can't even write or type with it.
I would think it's a good idea not to use it at all.
I guess.
2.
Did that medicine I gave you do any good?
Well, I feel a bit better today.
That's good.
But it hasn't completely gone away. I'm sure it was the fish I had at the restaurant. I don't think it was very fresh.
Yeah, it was probably that. The chicken I had was fine.
I don't think I want to go back there.
Try not to eat anything too oily or spicy for a few days. Just rice and soup would be good. And drink lots of water.
3.
How do I look?
Not too good. They're both really red, especially the left one.
Still?
I'm afraid so. Are they sore?
Not at all. And I can still see perfectly fine.
Why don't you get some medicine for it? You don't want it to get any worse.
I suppose.
Better yet, I suggest seeing a doctor. You can't be too careful.
Do you think it was the contacts?
Maybe. It's a good idea to wear your glasses for a while.
4.
I need another aspirin. It's not going away. Actually, I think it's getting worse.
That's not good. Why don't you put a cold cloth on your forehead?
Good idea.
And I'll turn off this light. The bright lights don't help.
Thanks.
Why don't you go and lie down in bed?
Okay.
And I'll check on you in a little while.
Lesson 10. What should I do? Page 24. Conversation. A. Listen. What does Louisa think Alex should do? What does she think he shouldn't do?
I've been so tired lately. I never seem to have enough energy. Should I join a gym?
Gyms can be expensive. There are simple ways to exercise at home.
Like what?
If I were you, I'd climb the stairs or dance to music. You should do something active that you enjoy. Are you getting enough sleep?
Sure. I sleep about 10 hours a day.
That's too much. Getting too much sleep can make you feel tired. You should try to sleep 8 hours a day.
Page 24. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
I've been so tired lately. I never seem to have enough energy. Should I join a gym?
Gyms can be expensive. There are simple ways to exercise at home.
Like what? What would you do?
If I were you, I'd climb the stairs or dance to music. You should do something active that you enjoy. Are you getting enough sleep?
Sure. I sleep about 10 hours a day, but I'm still tired.
That's too much. Getting too much sleep can make you feel tired. You should try to sleep 8 hours a day.
Page 25. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice the number of syllables in these words. 1 syllable.
Chores. Stairs.
2 syllables.
Music. Fitness.
3 syllables.
Furniture. Video.
4 syllables.
Conversation. Exercises.
Page 25. Pronunciation. B. Listen. How many syllables do you hear? Write the number. A.
Healthier.
B.
Chores.
C.
Shouldn't.
D.
Difficulty.
E.
Considering.
F.
Sleep.
G.
Marathon.
H.
Active.
Lesson 11. I'd love to try that. Page 26. Conversation. A. Listen. Why is Peter interested in ballroom dancing? Why is Rachel interested in Tai Chi?
I really need to get more exercise.
Me too. We could take classes at the sports center. There's racquetball, boxing, swimming.
Oh, I wouldn't really like those. They seem like a lot of hard work.
Well, how about a class in ballroom dancing? I'd love to try that.
Really? Why is that?
Because I'd learn something new, and I can do it with someone else.
I think it would be boring. I'd like to try something more relaxing, like Tai Chi.
Page 27. Listening A and B. Number 1.
I've always wanted to try this. This would be perfect for me because I love the water and like to be on my own a lot. I like it because you don't need too much equipment, just a boat and a paddle. I wouldn't want to go too far, at least until I build my upper body strength. And I'd like to try it on a lake, not in the ocean. It looks like a very peaceful activity, if you know what I mean.
Number 2.
I think this is a pretty common game. Or I guess it's a sport, actually. My older brother plays a lot, but I've never tried it. I'm a very competitive person, and this looks like nonstop action. To be honest, I'd like to beat my brother. It also just looks fun, so I hope to try it soon. My friend has a table at his house, so maybe he'll let me play sometime.
Number 3.
I've wanted to try this for a long time. It looks so relaxing, but I'm sure it's hard work, too. There's a sports center in town with an indoor swimming pool that offers classes 3 times a week. I don't think I'd want to go that often, but maybe once or twice a week. None of my friends do this, so it might be a good way to meet some new people. I'm not a very good swimmer, but I don't think that matters.
Number 4.
I would so love to do this. It goes back thousands of years, so there is an interesting tradition around it. Of course, in the past it was hunting, but that doesn't interest me. I do it just with regular targets. I remember I saw it on TV at the Olympic Games a couple of years ago and found it fascinating. It doesn't look easy at all. I'd like to try it because I want to get into something that requires discipline.
Lesson 12. Soccer is more exciting. Page 28. Conversation. A. Listen. What does Doug think of tennis? Who prefers golf to tennis?
So, I just got this great new sports channel. All sports, all the time.
Cool. So, what should we watch?
Let's see. How about tennis?
Is it okay if we watch something different? Tennis is kind of boring to watch.
Sure. Golf is more interesting than tennis, don't you think?
Not really. I think golf is less interesting than tennis. I do like soccer. It's my favorite.
Mine too. But there are no soccer games today. Say, do you want to go for a walk?
Page 28. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
So, I just got this great new sports channel. All sports, all the time.
Cool. So, what should we watch?
Let's see. How about tennis? I love tennis.
Is it okay if we watch something different? Tennis is kind of boring to watch.
Sure. Golf is more interesting than tennis, don't you think?
Not really. I think golf is less interesting than tennis. I do like soccer. It's my favorite.
Mine too. But there are no soccer games today. Say, do you want to go for a walk? I can use the exercise.
Page 29. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice how some words can have silent syllables. 1,
Favorite.
2,
Generally.
3,
Frightening.
4,
Average.
5,
Interesting.
6,
Comfortable.
7,
Different.
Lesson 13. I can write pretty well. Page 32. Conversation. A. Listen. What are Josh and Lily good at? What aren't they good at?
So, how's school going?
Well, I'm getting mostly A's and B's, but I'm not doing so well in Portuguese. I'm not very good at languages, I guess.
No one is good at every subject.
I suppose. So, are your classes going okay?
My accounting class is hard. I don't think I'm very good with numbers, but my literature teacher says I'm a good writer.
You'd make a great journalist.
As long as I don't write about numbers.
Page 32. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
So, how's school going? How are your grades?
Well, I'm getting mostly A's and B's, but I'm not doing so well in Portuguese. I'm not very good at languages, I guess.
No one is good at every subject. I wouldn't worry.
I suppose. So, are your classes going okay?
My accounting class is hard. I don't think I'm very good with numbers. But my literature teacher says I'm a good writer.
You'd make a great journalist.
As long as I don't write about numbers.
Page 33. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice how we pronounce can and can't. 1,
I can read Portuguese.
2,
I can't speak Portuguese well.
Page 33. Pronunciation. B. Listen. Do you hear can or can't? Circle the correct words. 1,
I can speak English.
2,
I can't write well.
3,
I can't use a computer.
4,
I can understand finance.
Lesson 14. I'd have to have. Page 34. Conversation. A. Listen. What kind of business does Katie want to start? What does she need?
I want to start my own business after I graduate.
Really?
I just need to have some money to get started, and I need to have a fresh idea.
Do you have any ideas?
I'd like to sell healthy lunches to people in offices, things like sandwiches and salads.
Do you think it would be difficult to get started?
Well, I would need a good kitchen, but I wouldn't have to have a car. I could use a bicycle.
Good idea.
Say, I'm looking for a business partner. Are you interested?
Page 35. Listening. A and B.
First, I want to thank your teacher, Mrs. Perez, for letting me talk to you today about being a model. Now, there are different types of models. For example, there are fashion models and print models. For any type of modeling, you need to have clear skin and healthy hair. You have to look healthy. But you don't have to be thin to be a successful model. If we only think of fashion modeling, yes, it's important. But there are many models that we consider plus size, and these models are more typical of the average person. Finally, you don't have to have a college degree, but I encourage you all to get a degree. A model's career can be short, and you will want to have another set of skills to fall back on.
Hi, everyone. I am a concierge. I work at a hotel and I help guests. I make travel arrangements, give advice on local restaurants, deliver messages, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in a career as a concierge, what skills do you need to have? Well, you need to be friendly. No one wants to talk to an unfriendly concierge. Also, you have to know the area around the hotel or the city. A concierge often gives directions. You don't usually have to work late at night. That's another thing I like about the job, the hours. We mostly work during the day. That's when our guests need us most. Finally, you will notice I am wearing a uniform. You have to wear a uniform, of course. So if you don't want to wear a uniform at your job, this isn't the job for you.
Hello. From what I am wearing, can anyone guess what my job is? No? Well, I'm an architect. There are a lot of things that are necessary if you want to be an architect. We design buildings, so many people think we don't need to know about interior design. Not true. We do. And another thing we need to be good at is math. So if you want to be an architect, keep taking those algebra and geometry classes. You also have to be able to work on a team. We work with all kinds of people. Some think architects spend all their time alone. And again, this is not true. That's what I like about my job, working with others. Now, an architect needs a lot of education. And yes, you need a license. It's necessary since architects have to design safe buildings for people to live and work in.
Lesson 15. I travel for free. Page 36. Conversation. A. Listen. What is Keiko's job? What does Keiko like about her new job?
Hi, Keiko. Are you enjoying your new job?
Yeah, so far so good. I get to meet lots of interesting people.
You're a concierge, right?
Yes, I work for the new hotel downtown.
Do you get to use your language skills?
I do. I use both my French and English.
And how's the salary?
Well, I'm still in training, but I'll get a raise when I'm done.
Page 37. Listening. A and B. 1.
I thought I wouldn't enjoy the job when I first started. I don't really like working at night, but I didn't have a choice since I'm one of the new guys. At first, I was worried about sitting down all day, and I don't know the city very well. Luckily, with GPS, it's very easy to take people where they want to go. Most of my trips are short distances, or to the airport. Some of the people I drive are really interesting.
2.
I really like my job because I've always loved food. I'm learning a lot about how to make some really great dishes in the kitchen. And we get great food for free. That's the best thing. It can get really stressful at times. But the atmosphere is nice there, and I'm working with a great group of people.
3.
It's kind of a fun job if you enjoy selling things. We have a great range of stuff in the store, and I love seeing all the latest designs when they come in. However, I wish I had a different boss. This guy is always bothering me to try to get people to buy things. I prefer to let customers take their time. No one wants to feel pressured, you know?
4.
I've always enjoyed working in a place like this. It's really popular with kids. They love to come and look at what we have. They always want to pick them up and play with them, so it's kind of fun. Especially the baby ones. I love playing with them too. The only thing I don't like is that it takes me about 2 hours to get here. I really should move and live closer to my work.
Lesson 16. Is the manager there? Page 38. Conversation. A. Listen. What job is Evan calling about? What experience does the job require?
Hello, Java Coffee.
Hello. Can I speak to the manager, please?
This is the manager.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Evan Kincaid. I'm calling about the server position you advertised. Is it still available?
It is. We haven't filled it yet.
Great. Can I ask, what are the hours?
You'd work on weekends only. It's a part-time job.
That's perfect. And what would my responsibilities be?
Mostly serving coffee and some light cleaning.
Okay. Do you require any previous experience?
Not at all. We provide all the training you need. Do you want to come in for an interview?
Yes. I can come in today.
Page 38. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
Hello, Java Coffee. This is Susana.
Hello. Can I speak to the manager, please?
This is the manager.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Evan Kincaid. I'm calling about the server position you advertised. Is it still available?
It is. We haven't filled it yet.
Great. Can I ask, what are the hours? Also, which days is it?
You'd work on weekends only. It's a part-time job.
That's perfect. And what would my responsibilities be?
Mostly serving coffee and some light cleaning.
Okay. Do you require any previous experience?
Not at all. We provide all the training you need. Do you want to come in for an interview?
Yes. I can come in today.
Page 39. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice which syllable is stressed in these words. First syllable.
Previous. Company.
Second syllable.
Location. Require.
Third syllable.
Corporation. Japanese.
Page 39. Pronunciation. B. Listen and practice. Underline the syllable stressed in each word. 1,
Manager.
2,
Experience.
3,
Position.
4,
Reputation.
5,
Salary.
End of CD1.